Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Thanks for stopping by this morning. So first I got John Fox coming in first, and Ellie, good morning. And Jim, how are you doing? Long time no see. Thanks for stopping in today. We got Jacob. He's got his coffee. He's ready. Beard Respect is here. Becky, good morning. Bob and Terry, good morning. There's John. Monster Butt Coffee, good morning. Kevin, hope you got your coffee, Kev. Jordan, good morning. Nice to see you here. And Amber, thanks for coming in, guys. So today I want to talk about my grinder. So I'm going to show you what kind of grinder I use, and then we're going to make some coffee from Brewer Coffee Company out of San Diego. First, I'm going to have to assemble my grinder because I took it all apart for you guys. And here is the base of it. So this is a Cuisinart coffee grinder. It's a Brewer grinder, and I'll talk about that in a moment here. So as you can see here, that is where the grinding is done. And it's this piece that goes on top of it. This just goes right in here. So you can see this piece in the middle here turns, the beans go in between here, and it's kind of like just forced against the wall here to grind it evenly, and then dropped into the chute right here. So the Brewer grinder is what's most preferred or recommended for grinding coffee beans. More commonly, you're going to see a blade grinder in a store, which are pretty inexpensive. They're probably like around $10. You can probably get one, and you just put like the coffee beans in and on the top there. You can see the blade, and then you either like hold it down or you press a button and it grinds it. And with the blade grinder, you'll notice that you won't get a consistent grind for what you're needing. Often you can't like adjust the grind like to how coarse you want the grind. And even like each grind is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, don't stick my finger in it when it's plugged in, of course. Whereas this, the Brewer grinder, it's more of a consistent grind, and you can actually change the settings to how fine of a grind or how coarse of a grind you want. So this is the container that goes on top of it. And we just line up the arrows here to lock it in. And then right on the side here, you can dial in how much of a grind you want. Now you notice that French press is labeled here for a coarser grind. And I'm still kind of on the fence on what sort of grind is best for French press, because I have read coarse, and I've also read that you want like a finer grind, like an automatic drip grind. So in the front here is like an automatic drip grind. That's what you would put in your coffee maker. And then all the way down to espresso, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go around a 10. That's what I use for a pour over. And that's also what I use for my auto drip. So you just put the beans on the top here, and the top there, it goes down, grinds, comes out into a little container. Here's the container that it falls into. It's got this top here that it falls into, but you can also just hold this lid in, and it's pretty easy to pour the coffee grounds into wherever you're going in, but you can also take this off. So next, we're going to get our coffee ready for grinding. Which is Erden Brews. So Erden Brews is a coffee that I won on Instagram. It was pretty easy. They made a post saying, let's celebrate beards and brews. Send us a picture of your beard. And I won. So it was pretty easy. I don't think there was any other people that entered. So let's get this weighed out. I only have a little bit left here. That's too much. So we got 33 grams of coffee. This is Bali Blue. Very simple labeling. Let me get this comment off of here. Yeah, John, you get better results with a coarser grind. That's what I thought too. Like, I've read both though, which is interesting. So this is Bali Blue. It's kind of like a medium roast. You can see the nice chocolate coloring there. I think it's labeled as a medium. Doesn't really say. There's not much information on here. Like I said, it's very basic packaging. We'll have to take a look at the website. So we got 33 grams. So let's get our water hot. So let's do some math here. We're going to go with 495 mLs. All right. Yeah, let's grind these beans. So there is a setting on the top here where you can select the number of cups that you want to grind, and or you can just manually grind it like this. And you can stop it. So of course, one negative thing about these grinders are they are loud. All right, and then you can see the grind right there. I see all those white flakes. That's a natural, just part of the skin of the bean. Don't see it too much on dark roast, but you do see it on like medium and light roast more often. Yeah, how loud was that grinder for you guys? What's up, TV? How's it going? Jack Stud, how are you doing? For anyone that's joining just now, the first part of the show, I went over the Brewer grinder, the grinder that I use, kind of took a look at the mechanism that does the grinding. All right, let's get our temperature going. You'll be hearing that pretty soon as well. All right, so here is the coffee in here. Wait for the water to get hot. All right, let's take a look at OIFBREWER's website to get a better understanding of what we're going to be drinking here. Let's share it. Let's change this. There we go. Indulge in the rich aroma of Earden brews. Classic blends. And they also have single origin. Bali Blue is what we're drinking today. They sell this for $18.99 for 12 ounces. It's a medium dark roast, dark chocolate, molasses, and brown sugar. This is pretty cool. It shows where it's grown, variety, region, Bali, Indonesia, the altitude, and the soil type, and then the process: hand-picked, wet, hulled, and dried on raised beds. That's how they wash it. Got a new car, Ellie. Congratulations. That's awesome. It's always a good feeling to have a brand new car. All right, the water is ready, so let's get this brewed. And yes, Monster Buck Coffee, you also have the Bowie Blue single origin. Yep, you sure do. It's actually the same roaster, Temecula Roasting Company out of California. Yeah, that show last night, I watched a replay this morning. I didn't send a picture, but I thought it was funny that people were guessing that it was me. While this is brewing, I just want to shout out this. These are so good. Dark chocolate peppermint JoJo's from Trader Joe's. These are so delicious. It's a cookie, dark chocolate cookie covered peppermint. So good. Highly recommend if you come across a Trader Joe's. So in the chat, who else uses a bird grinder? And who uses a blade grinder? Like I said, with the bird grinder, you get a more consistent grind as opposed to a blade. Benefit of the blade is it's inexpensive. You could probably pick one up for $10, but you're not going to get a consistent grind or change the grind. Hey, Melissa, thank you for coming in, stopping in. Happy Saturday to you as well. So Scott, you're using a blade grinder. Blade grinder for amber. It's most common. It's the most common. Monster Buck, I wouldn't expect anything less from a coffee company to use a bird grinder. Yeah, Becky, I highly recommend them. They're so good. I think I ate three and a half last night. I was like, oh, I can't stop. Jim uses a blade. Yep. Frickin' frack. Blade. I think if you switch to a burr grinder, I think you would notice the difference in quality of the coffee that you make. Yep, TV uses a blade because it's cheap. Yeah, I really do think there's a difference. Like with the burr, you can change the settings of the grind, and the blade you can't. And the burr grinders, you can find them. They're starting to get cheaper in cost. Like I've seen them for $50 or $60 for just a basic one. And but I mean, of course, they go all the way up to hundreds, 200s. You know, I think the one I have was like $120. I got it as a gift, Christmas gift last year. Melissa blade. The blade also doesn't last as long as a burr grinder. But then again, I mean, you can get them for like $10. So. The burr is pure, no flavored beans. Blade gets flavor. Oh, okay. Whoa. Just touched the kettle without using the handle. That was pretty hot. So blade is one step up from individually chewing the beans until you have enough for yeah. Yeah, or cutting the beans with like a butter knife, I guess. Or pounding it like with a hammer. I mean, with the blade, I mean, it's pushing it around, cutting it in half, cutting it in half, cutting it in half. With the burr, the beans are just going down into the grinds, like kind of like gears against each other, and just falls down. So it's not going to fall down until it's small enough. Oh, thanks, Wilson. Spice grinders work in a pinch too. Oh, okay. Probably, yeah. All right, so this is almost done. Wally Blue is one of my favorite coffees. I mean, I've had it before, not from this company, but from other companies I have had it. And it's usually a really good cup of coffee. So, let's put some coffee in the cup here. Nice light ground pour. I think I could smell molasses. Let's take a look at the flavor tasting profile. Dark chocolate, molasses, and brown sugar. We have to share that with you. There we go. How do I get the screen? How do I zoom in on the screen? Who knows that? Who knows that trick? I forget. On a Mac. Like very old things. Yeah. Just gonna go through chat real quick, make sure I didn't miss anyone coming in. Appreciate everyone being here. We got 20 in here. That's awesome. Love it. So what's everyone drinking this morning? Click and drag the box. Well, I can do that. Is there a way to zoom in? Just to zoom in this picture. Control wheel. I'm on a Mac though. I don't know if that's the same. I guess I could go up here to view, zoom in. Okay, so it's Command +9. I guess that kind of worked. Okay. So yeah, dark chocolate, molasses, brown sugar. John Fox is drinking Pete's Dark Roast. I like Pete's Dark Roast. If I'm in a bind and I need to get grocery store coffee, that's probably the one I'll look for. With Pete's Dark Roast, it's really good. Ellie, good old chock full of nuts. You're always drinking that. Amber, drinking the last of the Weatherbeard. Wow, it's lasted you quite a while. Frack Raven brews coffee. Dead Man's Reach pour over. Nice. So frickin' Frack, if you can, I would recommend trying to get. Well, I mean, if that's a whole bean coffee that you're drinking, try a bird grinder to see if you can tell a difference. Monster Buck's drinking Bone Chilling Buck Blend Dark Roast 16 blend. Nice. Kev, you're drinking Black Rifle, but which one? There's like 100 different Black Rifle blends. Jordan, the Weatherbeard Dark Roast. That's good. Becky and Scott, no coffee yet. Melissa, tea and honey. Oh, I hope everyone feels better soon. Good Wolf. Jim, Homestead Roasters Dead Man's Brew. Smoky peppery and dark chocolate. Oh, this sounds good. Battleborn Ethiopian. Nice. It has a deer in the picture. Okay. Well, is there words on there? Let's cool off a couple more minutes. Happy hunting. Okay. So yeah, dark roast, smoky. Like it's described as a medium to dark. I think making it a 15-to-1 kind of allows it to taste a little bit more dark than it probably is. Just the concentration. Yeah, I can taste the molasses and brown sugar. The other dark chocolate. So not too much dark chocolate, I wouldn't say. Not in this cup anyways. The Bali Blue is a good one. There is a little bit of a fruitiness at the end of the taste. Yeah, I'm actually not tasting that smokiness anymore, but definitely the sweetness with the brown sugar, molasses. Not too much dark chocolate, I wouldn't say, that you would get from a dark roast. But it's a good cup of coffee. Erden Brews are out of San Diego, and they use Temecula Coffee Roasters, which is a good roasting company. They're pretty well known. Bones Star Wars Dark Side Chocolate Truffle is great. I bet. Yep. We talked about Bones about this time last year, I think. It's on my videos, live videos. We did a little review of Bones. But this is a good coffee to have my dark chocolate covered peppermint JoJo's. These are so good. I wish I was sponsored, I wish they sponsored this show, but they're not, but it is good. Cookie, peppermint candy. So good. Nice compliment to coffee. Do you ever notice how good desserts taste with coffee? Whether it's ice cream, cookies, pie, they're all so good. So if you're joining late, go ahead and watch the replay. If you want to learn more about a burr grinder. And then, of course, we did Erden Brews. You can hear excitement in my voice. That's one thing that I have problem is showing excitement. My excitement generally doesn't come out in my voice. I could be very excited, and you wouldn't think so. But I could eat this whole sleeve easily, and then regret it, of course. But so good. Well, I don't want to keep everyone too long. Christmas is right around the corner. I have to do some shopping today. I haven't started yet. And next week, I don't think I'm going to have a show. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be in Richmond, Virginia for a wedding. So I might do something from the hotel. I'm not sure. But the following weekend, I'll definitely have a Saturday show. But keep your eye out for any advertisement for this Saturday. It'd probably be a last minute decision, actually. I might just talk about the hotel coffee. But otherwise, really appreciate everyone coming in this morning to check this out. And hope you all have a great weekend. It is like 58 degrees here in Wyoming. So I'll probably be taking this off later today. I mean, it's still only 9:30. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for stopping in, and take care. I'm going to finish this cookie.